What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Siren Frost and this week we're doing an update video of my Dark State Ominagruzio deck profile post set 11. Excuse me. And this deck is more focused on trigger the amount of trigger units you put in the bind zone, and it disrupts your opponent's whole idea or battlefield ideas, pretty much. And it also ties more with the Mask of Hydrogram, so this deck is absolutely perfect for that. And the way I did this deck is very unorthodox, but we'll just get to that when we start doing the video, which we will do right now. But this deck is also very inspired with Halona Rocker from Team Uniforms. Also, I am trying a new stand for a new tripod. So right now it's holding my camera, which is pretty fantastic. I also bought a new camera, but it's going to take me some time to get adjusted to it. But without any further ado, let's just see what we cooked. Excuse me, guys. So for the right deck, of course, we're playing one energy counter because, you know, this card counts as a generator itself, and it does help me keep track of all the points I use from, like, let's see right here. Yeah, from the energy charge to energy blast, so that's a good thing. And then for the right line itself, we have one Evil Eye Beast Ominakitty. When this unit is word upon, if you went second, draw one card. For obvious reasons, we do have that. Next, we have the one copy of Evil Eye Beast Ominacrowg. Its skill is a 1 turn only, and it's a cost of Soul Blast, so it's an active skill. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose the one grade 3 or greater card with Ominagruzio in its card name from among them, reveal it and put it into your hand, and shuffle the deck. If you did not reveal a card, Soul Charge 2. For grade 2, we have Evil Eye Beast Ominaowls. When this unit is placed by Ryan from Ominacrowg, search your deck for up to one trigger unit, put it into your soul, and shuffle the deck. If you put a card in the soul, draw one card. Now for the grand boss of the deck, this is Evil Eye Dragon Ominagruzio. It's herself. When this unit is placed on rear guard, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to one card with Ominagruzio in its card name, or up to one Mask of Hydrogram from among them, reveal it and put it into your hand, and shuffle the deck. Now, her skill is also 1 turn only, and it costs a Soul Blast, so it's an active skill. Choose up to one trigger unit from your drop, bind it, and until the end of the turn, your opponent cannot increase power with trigger effects from cards with the same trigger icon as any card in your bind zone. So, if it's a trigger, no trigger. If it's a heal, no heal. If it's a draw, buy draw. And if it's a front, you might be damn well lucky for that one. If it's an over trigger, then yeah, that might be a fucking laugh. But anyways, that is confirmed ride line for this ride deck. Now for the main deck, which is the grade 0s. This deck is also inspired by Halona Walker's deck as well, with some adjustments. So here is 4 copies of Direful doll Alexandra. I know Sophie and Halona does play this in the anime. And then we also have Lively Breath Dragon, just to get the good feel for the dragon type decks in here. Then we also have Stem Deviant Dragon. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. Put this unit into your soul and choose one of your units and gets 2k power into the turn. And this card's just good for the extra soul blasting power, so that's perfect. And next we have 3 copies of Diabolos Girls Natalia. And then 1 copy of Gallmageheld, which is additional effect until the end. You get the skill until the end of this fight. During your fight, all your Vanguards gets 10,000 power and plus 1 critical. So this card is downright disastrous, but people don't like it as much. It comes down to player's preference of what overtrigger you prefer the most and feel comfortable with. So that is the grade 0 lineup. Now on to grade 1, because we are running a crap ton of grade 1s in here. And we have the new one. This is a Shadowthorn Mage Corbriar. If you have a Vanguard with Ominagruzio in its card name, she gets the following effects. When this unit is placed on rear guard, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose the one card from among them, put it into your soul, and shuffle the deck. Energy Blast 3, choose a grade 3 or less card with a different card name from this unit from your soul and call it to rear guard. When this unit would be put into your soul by the cost of your Vanguard's ability, it may be regarded as 2 units. So this card can come in as an essential for Ominagruzio because her whole ability is putting up to 2 rear guards, back row units, and it gets drive -1, drive +1, or I'll link to it when we get to it. Speaking of that same power, we have Ruin Collector, the classic one. When this unit is placed on rearguard, you may soul charge 1. When this unit will be put into soul by Ominagruzio's ability, it may be regarded as 2 cards. So we have 2 units that can be counted as 4 rearguards total if need be. Then we have the new little guy that we have from the set A collection. This is the Whiteout Wulberas. His ability is a soul effect. When your Vanguard with Ominagruzio's card name is placed during your ride phase, if you do not have a same rearguard the same card name as this unit, soul blast 1 card other than this card and call this to rearguard. When this unit is put from rearguard into soul by Ominagruzio's ability, choose one of your units and gets 5k power into the turn. If your binding zone has 2 more types of trigger icons, Energy Blast 3 and draw 1 card. Now, Energy Blast 3 is, of course, already tricky as it is, but I think this deck can be managed pretty well for fun. Now, here's a card that was a promo at one time that got reprinted as a foil in the set series 8, I think? Yeah, and thank God, too. At the end battle, this unit attacked or boosted. If your Vanguard is Almagestar or Evil Eye, put this unit into your soul, look at the top 7 cards in your deck, choose the 1 grade 3 card from among them, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle the deck. Now, its guardian effect is, if your binding zone has 2 or more triggered units, this unit gets 10,000 to the shield. So it's a perfect defense, because some decks don't have a big enough defense, so this card is actually very good for it. Now, that's the support for the Ominagruzio. Now for perfect guards, we are playing Repelled, Malice, Dragon for 3 of them, because that's what Halona does play. And then we have the 1 copy of Elementaria, because this card is very good when it comes to decks that can do triple drive, keyword, and this card can be played for free without paying its cost. Other than that, it does act as a 4th perfect guard to your 3 you have already, and you can just discard a card from your hand and it just nullifies the attack completely. The only downside is this card is removed from the game completely at the end of its use. That's the only downside. But that is the grade 1 lineup that we have. Now, grade 4, we have 4 copies of Lindalkia. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if your Vanguard is a mask unit, count last 1, look at the top 5 cards in your deck, choose the 1 grade 3 or less card with a different card name from this unit from among them, and call to rearguard, and shuffle the deck. Choose a trigger unit from your drop, and you may bind it. So, the funny thing is, we are only playing 4 of this card, 4 grade 2s. That's pretty much all you gotta do. This card's very essential for all masks deck, pretty much, and I think it is a good thing. But there's other good options too. Now for grade 3, we have 3 more copies of Ominagruzio for Persona Riding, and the best thing about this deck, well, hold on, let me get to it in a minute. We have 4 copies of Evil Eye Dragon Emperor Ominagruzio Mask. This unit can only be written from a grade 3 Ominagruzio in its card name. Active ability is a 1 turn. Remove a card with Ominagruzio in its different card name from this unit from your hand, soul, or drop. Choose up to 1 trigger unit from your drop and bind it, and this unit gets the skill. All of your opponent's cards with the same trigger icon as any card in your bind zone get minus 5,000, and your opponent cannot increase power with those trigger effects until the end of the turn. Her last skill is an auto, which is a 1 turn only. At the end of the battle, this unit attacks, counterblast 1, and put 2 back row rearguards into soul. Stand this unit and get drive minus 1 until the end of turn. And the best thing about this card is these 2 guys can go up and down each other. So you have this one, you Persona Ride on top of this, you rewrite this one, and then you Persona Ride again on this one, and just do the whole system again if you want to, or you just can keep it as with this card and use that for whatever you can. And of course, for the last grade 3, we have 4 copies of copies of Mask of Hydrogrum. Look at the top 5 cards in your deck. Choose of the 1 unit card with Dragon Tree or Mask in its card name from among them. Reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle the deck. Drop effect: if you have a grade 3 Vanguard without Mask in its card name, reveal a grade 3 card with Mask in its card name from your hand and write it as stand. If you put this card into soul, and if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and if you have not activated Persona Ride this turn, activate Persona, sorry. So for those, pretty much. But that is it, you guys, for my update video of Ominagruzio Masques, post set 11. I hope you guys did like this video so much so. It's probably been a while since we ever did this deck pretty much, but I do want to keep her close to my heart at all times. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys like the content I do create on my channel, please subscribe, comment down below, thumbs up for this channel, show some love. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave some in the comments down below, as long as they're appropriate. And as always, you guys, there'll be a full deck list in the box down below, so go ahead and check that out. And other than that, you guys, that's pretty much it for this video. And I'll see you guys next time. And as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.